What's up guys, Visual Maximus here. So if you want to watch Dracula Untold but you're unsure, then you've come to the right place. Hopefully we can uncover whether it is the right reason to watch Dracula Untold or if it isn't. So, giving you guys a plot summary from Internet Movie Database, otherwise known as IMDb. At the turn of the century, the young lad Vlad Tepes and his young family live a peaceful life ruling over their small kingdom. However, when a ruling rival king with a growing army demands from Vlad, the firstborn male of every family, to join his army, Vlad's wife makes a terrible mistake which will change history forever. Vlad's wife, Marinia, travels to visit bloodthirsty witches in the nearby mountains. While there, she sells her soul to stop the invading army. The price, however, is that Vlad will become a bloodthirsty monster that will hunt the ages. Wow, seems like a good synopsis, right? And it makes you really want to watch it, especially if you see some of the trailers. You can see that they're going for a Batman-esque sort of vibe for this, and it's an origins that's gonna advance into further movies. In fact, this was the Iron Man 1 of the Universal's Marvel monster style Avengers movie, because basically this is basically the start to Universal's cinematic universe. In effect, Universal is sort of trying to get off the ground a monster team up movie just like Avengers, and they're going to do this in phases, etc. Dracula being the first, then it's going to move on to Frankenstein, a few zombie movies, I presume, something like that. But looking at some reviews now, we have IGN, who basically their overall verdict. Now, I go to IGN for a lot of things because IGN as a whole is one of my favorite web pages to visit to see if a movie is good or not, and they actually give it a 6.5 and an okay. Now, that isn't exactly anything good. In fact, that's really bad in my opinion, especially since I thought this would be really good. Now, they said Dracula Untold recast a famous vampire as a dark superhero. It's fast-paced, shallow fun. Dracula's powers are cool, they give that a positive. Charles Dance is creepy and conniving, they give that another positive. And Dracula fights an entire army, they give that a positive. Now, the negatives were messy mythology and shallow characters. So, if you guys want to know what the hell Dracula Untold is, basically, as you know, Vlad, or Dracula, he's a dark character, and with Halloween around the corner, I think anybody and uses their common sense will know that Dracula isn't essentially what this movie is portraying him. In effect, I really like that this movie was portraying him as an anti-hero or as a sort of hero. Now, in normal movies or wherever he's been in other movies, he's been portrayed as a villain, and that's what he is in the tales, in the legend, in the books, etc. According to history anyway, Vlad Tepes, or Dracula as he's most commonly known by, is a bad person. This movie was going to add another twist, but IGN's not the only site to actually have given this a bad review. Now, IMDb has given this a 6.4 and it's been out for 4 days. That's really bad. I mean, apparently, and Guardians of the Galaxy had a 9.0 rating for a substantial of at least 2 weeks, if I remember correctly. I could just be wrong, but Guardians of the Galaxy's now rating on IMDb after almost 2 months that it went in cinemas is a whopping 8.5. So there you guys go. But another person who I kind of would say is reliable, in fact, his reviews are on BBC One, a whole episode for his review. So Mark Kermode reviewed this and give it a very bad review as well. So, to answer, should you watch this, if you're into a more gritty, I should say, more darker take on vampires, especially after the Twilight generation has started to fade, then sure, watch this. But if you're wondering, would this have spawned off other movies? Yeah, sure it would have, but only time will tell. The review for this movie is coming off really badly. However, the box office success for this movie could be really good, and Dracula Untold, who knows, could make a massive impact, and this could spawn off great monster movies, and a cinematic universe could be made for this. It all depends, I'd say, on the box office success, and it depends on the person you are. Do you like bad movies? Do you like decent movies? I mean, I guess it could go in the decent movies at best, but then again, I'd rather watch a movie that I thought would be great than a decent to bad movie. So that's it for me, guys. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment your thoughts and opinions. Will you go watch Dracula Untold? Were you really stoked like me and now you're just kind of annoyed? And also share the video if I haven't said that, and peace out.